Hello and welcome to On the Couch Up North. My name's Antonia, otherwise known as Tony Victoria, and today we're going to be interviewing Marky Smith.
Hey. I like what you do in your lyrics here, you know, we don't, like, obviously you might get a Jeep for your front door, things like that, just things that represent North, and you say certain things, like certain slang that I think is important.
Like that's what I mean, but like, yeah, it is massively important to me, like.
Hey. Are we alright?
I'm good. This is so weird. I was saying before, like, I've been wanting to interview you for time, and now you're interviewing me. It's like flipped.
It's the way of the world, man. These things happen.
Oh.
It's lovely though. It's definitely lovely.
It's great to see you. Yeah, great to see your new family. It's 16 years.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is that alright?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Right. So first one then. When did you first realise that you had a passion for music?
Ooh, that's such a hard question. It's kind of always something that's always been there. Like when I was younger, like I'd always come into like the living room. My dad's listening to like Donna Summer. Always got like some 80s music on, and like, yeah, I just think growing up, like, I was always the kid that like. I remember one time I was in like a music class and like the teacher said, "Oh, I don't know who this singer is," and she put a bit of James Brown on, and then like instantly I yelled, "I feel good!" Like that was me. I was that kid. Like I was the one like annoying little kid, and then like I just think when I was growing up, like, because coming from Skipton and stuff, it was very like house influence. Like we listened to like Blackout Crew. We had all like Sony Ericssons out on the phones, listening to music. I remember like the first time hearing like Get a Gospel by Tupac and Elton John. Everyone used to like share it on each other's phones, and I remember hearing that. Bluetooth.
Yes. Okay.
I did. It's got to be Bluetooth. What's infrared?
Yeah, but do you not remember infrared? Wait, how many? Is it? How old are you?
I'm 22, so.
So I've got 2 years on you, so maybe that's why
Yeah.
I got infrared.
Bit of an OG.
But go on, so you was all swapping your music and stuff.
Yeah, just like I think it's always been there. Like I'm not a musical person. Like I can't sing, or I wish I could rap sometimes. You know, I do put that out there. I wish I could rap, but I'd body half the scene. But no, like yeah, it's always kind of been there, and like yeah, it's just never gone away. I think people meet me and think, oh, he's only into rap music, he's only into R&B, which I am. It's like my top genre, but like I can listen to disco, I can listen to rock and roll. When I started doing stuff, like I used to interview rock bands all the time and things like that. And I think over time my taste has just changed, and it'll probably change again. Do you know? Whatever's current now. I think everyone's kind of subliminally a sheep. Sometimes everyone just kind of goes to what's trending, and you've got to keep up with the trends. And it's like I'm always open to listen to new music as well. There's a couple of genres that I can't stand, but there's a few that I love. Like I appreciate everything. But yeah, it's just kind of music's always kind of been a thing for me growing up, and it's like, you know, like we always used to go to like raves and Skipton, like sneak into clubs.
Nice.
Like, there was a thing in Skipton like where the club wouldn't let us in if you had like one, if you're on your own or if it was a group of lads that wouldn't let you in. So I used to get like 2 girls on my arms. We used to go around the fire and you know, I was that guy.
That is sick. Yes, Mark. Okay, lovely. So then, what would you say has inspired you to become a DJ/presenter then?
Wow. Well.
And how did it come about as well?
Yeah, so I kind of like saw it advertised. Well, I heard the Drystone. Like Drystone Radio was like it was kind of weird in Skipton because like people won't really see it, because everyone that I've interviewed sees Drystone as a big thing, but like really growing up, like I'd always heard of it.
Yeah.
And me and my friends were like, oh, there's this radio station. Like no one knew where it was as well, but we knew it was like kind of near Skipton. We just didn't know where, but it was kind of, no one really knew what it was. Then I got in touch with them, and like I just thought it was like this urban myth. Like what the hell's like no one knew what it was. Like literally, like what is this thing? Like, and then I got involved and I met like the guy that runs it. You know, they gave me the opportunity, and I thought it was originally someone's like shed. Like I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I thought it was just some guy on his own in his room. Like you know what I mean? I was like, what is this? And I went, and David Adams, you know, I got to big him up because he gave me the opportunity to do a show. And then, yeah, over time, I realised just like watching people like Charlie Sloth, David Ronigan, you know, people like Zayn, even just listening to them. Because I think with radio, like there's the amount of presenters that I've listened to, but I don't actually know what they look like. I'm sure that's happened to me.
Of course.
But yeah, it was just kind of like, you know what, it started off as a bit of fun, and as I got more into it, I was like, you know what, I want to do this as like a career. And obviously it's still a developing thing, but like, yeah, it was sick really, like being in that position. I was like, I've got to take this opportunity. If I start doing this show for a bit and I flop and don't do it, because like growing up I tried so many different things. I tried being a builder. I was on a building site for like one day, and I was like, picked one stone up and I was like, this isn't for me, done here. I was like, nah, done here. Like, did other things, like I worked at Marky Smith for like a few years and then I just tried other things. Like at one point I was going to join the Navy. Could you imagine me in the Navy?
Do you know what? I was going to join the Navy at one point as well. So we could have been in the Navy together. You never know.
Sergeant, like Tony telling me what to do and like, yeah, it'd be funny.
Right.
But no, it was I tried loads of different things growing up. I never knew what I really wanted to be. Like there was one point I was like, I'm going to be a PA trainer, I'm going to be a gym guy, and I was like, I'm just not that type of person. Like I consider myself more of like a people's person. Like going out there interviewing people, trying to help people. I was like, you know what? Like when I was doing it at Drystone for a while, I was realising like, oh, this is a bit of fun for me. Interviewing like local singers, local rappers and stuff. And then I realised like, well, I'm actually kind of helping people. And it didn't really hit me until like later on of me doing it, and I was like, wow, like people coming up to me and I'm like, oh, remember the first time you played me on radio? I broke down in tears. I'm like, wow, like it was just another day for me, but to them it's like an amazing thing, And like someone said something like you'll never understand the power of you spinning a record. Like you'll never understand that to the artist. You can my mind can't even like think like. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
Yeah, definitely. I think it really makes a massive impact, especially if you haven't been heard. Like I can say from an artist's point of view that because you've played my music before, it's massive because you're spreading that to other people that would never have heard my music before, and it's beautiful to be recognised in that way. Definitely.
Sick you saying that. It kind of gives me goosebumps when people say stuff like that. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, it's good. And it's like there is artists like yourself, Cream Sound, Blaze. Like I consider you guys family.
Yeah.
So like even because at one point like for a while I'd never met you, Hannah, and then we finally met, and it's kind of like I think it's been a good social thing as well for me to make friends, go to parties, and if it wasn't for me having that platform, I wouldn't be that guy. Do you know what I mean? It's like being a completely different person. So
it's had a massive impact on your life.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like because I left school and college, and like I didn't know what to do in my life. Like there was a point where I was going to be an air hostess.
Okay.
There's that song by Busted. That
Yes.
was going to be me. There was a point where I was going to be an air hostess. I wanted to do different things. I was like, what am I going to be? And then like this opportunity came up, and then like I just obviously for the past few years I've just been trying to pursue it, and it's still pursuing it. But like it just kind of like growing up in Skipton as well. Like a lot of the lads that I've grown up with, like I love them to bits and stuff, but like a lot of them have gone down like the wrong path, like drugs, bad stuff, drug dealing. Not saying it's everyone. There's some really successful friends, but it was either like I take this opportunity or I stay in Skipton for the rest of my life, which for some people that's a good thing, but for me I was like, nah, I can't.
You just want to more. Yeah, and that's absolutely fine. I think that it's good to dream. Like you say, some people they don't need that something more, and then other people they do. They need to get out into the world and see more things and do more things. And
I imagine like what would it be like if I didn't do it? Like an older universe, where would I be if I didn't do it? Like where would I be now? Would it be different? Would I be like working a job ahead? Would I be a manager or somewhere? Do you know what I mean? What would I be doing? You just don't know. So.
Amazing. Awesome. So I've got another question.
Okay.
So let's speak about your journey with Drystone again.
Okay.
What would you say the differences are in terms of? So you were saying before when we was talking about the fact that the music there that you played wasn't necessarily received as well as it might be now. What did people think about the music you was playing at the time? What were the audience like?
Like, because it's a lot of the presenters on there. I was like one of the younger presenters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, hate to say this, but like a lot of like middle-aged old men kind of, and some of them were lovely. Like some of them were the best, gave me the best advice. But a few of them used to kind of throw shade at me and be like, oh. What's this music you're playing at a stupid time? And like, used to be fair, in their defence, I did play dubstep at like on a Sunday morning, so that's kind of like my
wake up shake.
Yeah. Let's do a little dance, wake up shake up club. Like a lot of the presenters were like, oh, what's this music? I don't understand it. But there was other ones that loved it. The other ones like, oh, this is like we've got a Drystone one extra here, like they loved it. And I just think it was like. There's a lot of politics people don't see in radio, like there is like, and it's just sometimes like the journey was like sometimes like you'd come in, you'd have all these amazing guests that come from like Manchester, Huddersfield, and like the guy that's come in before you, he's like messed around with all this stuff, and then like you come in and you're like, do you know what I mean? And it's like I think just little things because it's a community state radio station. Sometimes you can indirectly annoy other people without realising you're doing it. And I think I have to put, I have to say really well done to Oliver Wilkinson. He was like the tech manager there, but he was amazing. Like any problem I had, I used to ring him at like 12 at night. He'd be there. He'd ring, So I do give it good credit. There was people there that were amazing, but like at the same time, there was a couple that were like, they didn't seem to understand. And I think like now I'm on Fresh FM in Leeds. I'm actually so honoured to be on there because like there's not that many white presenters on Fresh FM. So for me to be asked as like a white lad to be on there, it's like an honour. Do you know what I mean? And like I remember that I did my first show there. It was a couple of months ago now. And, like all the presenters were going like putting fire emojis in the group chat saying this show's sick. Like, and for me it was really nice because like I've never, for other presenters anyway, I've never had that kind of recognition. And it was kind of nice to get that. It was sick, and I got a shout out text from Fresh FM because like I remember when I got the news that I got the show, I was literally, I moved to Leeds, thinking, it's going to be like another 5 years until I get on radio. It might be like another 6 years I'm waiting. Because, Leeds stations, they're hard to get on. Like, there's loads of other people that try to get on it.
Yeah.
I was literally outside uni, and it was like, oh, hi, I got your demo from Fresh FM. And I was just stood there outside uni, do you want a show? And like, yes. Like, I didn't really ask much questions. I was like, do you want a show? And I was like, yes. Like, and he was like, do you want a daytime show? And he said, I want you to play like R&B, Drake stuff during the time. I'm like, yes, I'm a big Drake fan, I'm going to do that anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just going to be, I put my Drake CD in and that's it, that's my show. So 3 hours of Drake, that's my show.
Why not, do you think?
Yeah.
No, that's amazing, that really is. And would you say that the audience is quite different then from Dry Stone to Fresh now?
Yeah, I think it feels better doing it in the city. Like, it feels like there's a lot more scope to do it. Like, someone could just be driving around in the car listening. Oh, this is funny actually. You know who D5 is? He's an artist from Leeds. He's cool. I check out D5. But like I played one of his tracks, and he knew that I was going to play it because I put it on my Instagram. Like I did the playlist on my Instagram, and then he texted me saying like, "Oh, Matt, my mum's just heard you play my song." I was like, but I didn't know. I don't think his mum. I think his mum was just tuned in anyway. Like she wasn't specifically tuned in for me. She just tuned in, and I was like, wow, like. Oh, there must be like a lot of people listening to this then. Like, yeah, sick. I was like, and it was like sick, and he came up to me at the gig and was like, oh, sick, like, but yeah, just the fact that his mum had heard it, even though it wasn't being played, it was like, for me, it was like I was saying before, you don't realise the impact it has on people, like.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Awesome. So then, what would you say now? We're going to move on to the creativity up north. What do you think about that?
What in general, like everyone else?
I think we're a little bit not downtrodden, but I think. As much as we're starting to get a bit more recognition, it's, in my opinion, it's still not 100% there.
I just think, I think there's loads of people like yourselves doing bits on the couch. There's First Media, there's King of the Hills, there's like Northern Girl, there's loads of other presenters doing the thing. There's Sanchez Payne, there's Voice of Bradford in Leeds, there's loads of people doing stuff. I think it's just as much as it is the artist's responsibility to jump on it, they have just as much as responsibility as the platforms to get involved, because like, the amount of artists that come up to me and be like, oh, there's no platforms up here, and like, where's up? There is, you're not jumping on the opportunities that are always being given to them, I think. And I just think like, in terms of like creativity, like people just need to come together and put your differences aside and be like, I might not like him or whatever, but that doesn't matter in the business sense of thing. I'm studying music business at uni, that really does not matter. Like literally, there is a lot, like how Mills was saying before, there's a lot of egos and stuff in this industry, but like, if you just put that aside, everyone comes together, we can get some serious work done, because we could make our own little hub, like we could like sort of forget London, because everyone's trying to be like London, everyone's trying to think, oh, we need to beat London, I want to sound like Man from London. No, you don't. If we think there's Huddersfield, it's got its massive like West Indian community, so does Leeds, so does Bradford. If that all just came together and did more stuff like this and gigs and stuff, could you imagine like where we'd be? Like
people need to work as a team more often, don't they? Definitely.
But definitely.
Okay then, regarding your journey so far, what would you say are your highlights? And you can have more than one.
Oh wow. Recently this year, it was being on stage at Manchester Carnival, so I was on stage.
Sick.
Yeah, that was kind of like, it was sick as well. It was kind of really last minute, because like I'd interviewed Valtini from Manchester. He's an artist from Manchester. I'd interviewed him, and he was like, "Oh, Marky, we're doing the main stage at Carnival. Why don't you come through?" And I was like, "Yeah, I might do." And then on the day, I was just like, "Oh, screw it, I'm just going to go through." Like this was like the night before. I booked a hotel in Manny the night before. rocked up and was like, oh yeah, I'm on my way. Like I think I rang Gilly or someone from 16 Waves. Like, I'm on my way now. And literally I turned up and they're like, oh, it was the Mic Check media crew. They're like, oh Matt, do you want to come on stage? I was like, what do you mean? I thought I was just going to be stood near the barrier, like watching. And it was like, oh, do you want to come on stage? And I was like, yes. yeah. And then that was amazing. Going down to London as well. I went to Brixton. I mean, sick of it. You know what's mad for Brixton as well? Because like you get this perception of like Brixton, like it's a really bad area, like you don't go there. But just like with like areas like Huddersfield and Bradford, but like you know what it is. Like I'll say this, it's not. You're not scared of the area, you're scared of the stigma that's attached to that area.
Definitely.
Once I went to Brixton, I loved it. It was amazing.
It's incredible. It feels like such a warm cultural place. I love Brixton. I used to live not far from there, so I was there all the time.
I can imagine like Huddersfield's quite similar though, with the like different types of groups of people.
Yeah,
and stuff,
definitely.
But yeah, I went to interview an artist called Cheryl. Kind of built a good relationship with her now. And like I've been down a couple of times to meet her and like her fan base and stuff, and she's really sound. I'm trying to think, there's so many highlights. I'd say getting Blazer Blocker in as well. Like that was for me because like I'd followed that guy's music for time, and then
from when we were kids and he did That's Peak.
Yeah, I remember hearing his music and just like I remember like it was one of my friends from Skipton that put me onto Blazer. I was like, have you heard of this guy? I was like, no, I've never heard of him. Showed me him. I think the first tune I heard was. Yeah, it's Grim Up North, and that one. That's the first tune I heard, and then like I followed him for time. I followed him. No, Don't Get Gas was the first one I heard. Okay. Don't Get Gas. Yeah, I heard that on his own SoundCloud, and then I'd followed Blazer for a long time, and I was like, I think I put something on Instagram the day because I messaged him in 2017. And he aired me.
I seen it.
Yeah. It's not the only person, Skinner. It's not the only person that I've. The only person that aired me.
Her response was so funny, that cracked me up.
It was, but like I messaged like bare people back in the day, just out randomly, and then like I was like, oh, Blazer's never going to come on, and then I met JDX, I met Evie, I met like the Bradford crew, went to a few parties, I interviewed him at a few parties, and then one day it was Evie's manager, you know, Elevation Evie. Yeah. Got to give her a shout out because she messaged me one day saying, oh yeah, Blazer wants to come on and talk about the ends. I was like. I looked down at my phone and I was like, I just kind of like, this is happening, like it's happening, like, because I never thought it was going to happen, and like for him, he's like the Bugsy of the North, like the Bugsy of Yorkshire, and he's like, Bugsy Malone, and I thought like, it's never going to happen, like he's never going to come on, and then he came and did the freestyle, he did it in one take as well,
nice,
which was hard, and then like he did it, and then like, obviously you know how mine and Blazer's relationships now, we're really close, like I've interviewed him a few times after, but for me that was like the peak of this year. I mean, there's loads of other achievements, and like I think just starting to get recognised by other platforms and other artists as well. And have you know Crazy Cousins from London?
Yeah.
He started following me as well. I don't know why, but he started following me. I was like, okay.
It's always lovely when stuff like that happens, isn't it?
It is, and like I think as well, like just going down to London because I'm not. You know me, Tony. I've never seen boundaries in like.
You rather support people from where you're from.
Definitely, yeah. It's like I think we've just got just as much to offer as well. Definitely. No, but I mean, I think it's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep evolving, and definitely, it's something that I support anyway. Like definitely. So.
Amazing. Right then, so I want to finish off then just by talking about Fresh FM. It is Fresh FM.
Yes.
And how's that going? Are you enjoying it? And just the journey so far with Fresh FM. I know we've touched on it already, but. Just to expand on it. Yeah, it's
been going really well. Like it's a big commitment. Like it's a 3-hour show that I'm doing, so it's a lot of content I've got to do. But yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's just trying to balance my uni and trying to do that as well. But I think it's just when I got it as well. Like I think Prince Amara said to me, Prince was like, "Mark, you don't mess about, do you?" And I was like, "Nope." Like I don't. Like I just got it instantly, and I was just like, "Yeah." But no, it's like I said before, it's really sick to be on there. Like it's a really good platform, and you know, like I can do it in my flat, in my room and record it, send it. You know, I don't have to. You know, it's a lot more practical for me, and it's the music that I'm playing as well. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm kind of going down more. Whereas like Dry Stone, it was a mixture of everything, and it was kind of a lot more like MC, grime stuff. Like I'm trying to make, because it's a daytime show.
Yeah.
I think I need to just kind of like, it's a bit more like R&B. I mean, I'll occasionally like put the odd drill song in or whatever.
Why not?
You know, just to wake people up a bit. But no, like I'm I play a lot of old, instead of, because I think with Drystone the format was more like just northern artists, but now it's like I play some old school, I play some London stuff, I throw in a bit of like up north stuff just occasionally just to keep people, because I think with a big station like that you need to keep it fresh as well. If you play like one thing for too long, people are going to be like turned off a little bit, so it's just, and I got to respect the fact with Fresh FM as well, because it's in Chapel Town, and I think I know it has a lot of like older listeners as well. I mean, there's probably a lot of young people, but it's mad because someone said to me like, Marky, you don't even realise like that's like that station started in 2002.
No way.
So it's like the OG lead station, like, and then someone said something really nice. It was over Joe that said it was like, oh, you've got a show in the first like 3 months of you living here. That's amazing. Like the most respected station. I was like, wow. I didn't even like gravitize the weight of it happening. It just kind of like it happened, and I was like, oh, like this is sick. Yeah. But no, really, because like there's thousands of other presenters up there just as much as deserving as me that Tech could have picked, and he chose to pick me. So like, thank you. You know, it's sick, and there's some really. I mean, I've not listened to that many of the shows in all honesty, but when I've put Fresh FM on, like I've really enjoyed it. Like there's other presenters that do like soca, reggae. You know, that's not really my thing. I mean, I do respect that music, but it's like. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this year I want to try and DJ at like Carnival or something like that.
That'd be so.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
But I'm good, just saying text. Yeah. Hopefully like DJ something like that, or just get some more bookings in Leeds, because I've had a couple of shows that I've posted in Leeds, just trying to get more bookings in Leeds, because it would just be good to, you know, because Jay Depps is always DJing, and it'd just be good to be a DJ, a fellow DJ, because. It's a skill though, like the thing is with me, because like I don't really mix, like I'm more of like I'll play a track, I'll talk, and like other DJs kind of look at it and like, who's this guy? But you know what I mean, it's
everyone's got their own way of doing it though, this is the thing.
Definitely. How's your music going anyway? Like more music please. More music please.
I'm working on it, I've got a few things that I'm planning, but we'll get there. We'll talk more.
Okay.
Okay, lovely, so that's all the questions. Have you got anything else that you want to mention, that you've got anything coming up or anything like that before we close off?
I have been in talks with, it's not confirmed yet, but I have been in talks with a London station, so I might be doing something in Lewisham. It's not confirmed, but hopefully I'm securing something for us all, but something for the north. But I don't want to give away too much because it's not confirmed yet. But yeah.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. That's awesome.
You too, best of luck with your family and your music as well.
Thank you very much. Do you want to tell everybody what social media handles that you have so that they can follow you and find you?
Yeah, of course. So it's on Instagram, I'm Mark Smith 97, on YouTube, Marky Smith as well, and my Mixcloud as well, that's just like Marky Smith as well, so that's where I put all my shows, and Fresh FM I'm on Tuesdays from 12 till 3 in the afternoon. So. Amazing!
Thank you, I'm Antonia, otherwise known as Tony Victoria, got to say that again. And this is On The Couch Up North. You can follow us at On The Couch Up North on Instagram and on YouTube, and like and share and subscribe. Thank you very much, Matthew.
Cheers.